Moro, I think we need to take the happenings in Bawku very seriously. We will not go too far to history, but we should be asking ourselves, what have we done to bring ourselves to where we are today? We all understand the antecedents of this particular conflict. It's chieftaincy in nature. But the recent happenings, following all attempts by mediators, including Otufo, to bring this Bawku conflict to some peaceful settlement, have failed because of the actors and players within this political space. And let's call a spade, Moro. There are political actors behind all of these things that are happening. In recent times, when you look at the elections that Ghana has been going through in the north, political actors have made some statements, or their actions and inactions have sought to give one particular group some understanding or hope that when they come into power, they are going to make certain, or they are going to meet certain demands of them. And so when there is a change of government and the people are unable to see the light of day, the promises and the issues that they expect the government to get them, then the people will try to take things into their own hands and do what they are doing. And so if you say the people of Bawku should come together for peace, the question we should be asking ourselves is, what have we done to those political actors who have been fueling this conflict for political advantage? And that is the question. Why is government sending now military personnel there? Is government telling us that they don't have intelligence as to the root cause of these happenings? Is government telling us that they don't know the architect behind the recent issues that are happening in Bawku? Of course, we have always sent military to Bawku. When these incidents happen, we send military there. What do the people do? They recoil, they go into their homes, and after some time, when the military leave, they go back and do their own thing. Because the political actors, including the state, is unable to do the things that they have to do to bring lasting peace. Because they are conflicted. And in this matter, we should be very serious about it. There are political interests in the situation in Bawku. And until government takes the bull by the horn and says that, yes, we ourselves as a government had acted in a way or another which has not helped the situation in Bawku. So how do we regroup and get the stakeholders to understand that we want to depoliticize the situation? The people of Bawku have had this conflict, but it has never escalated to the levels that we are seeing today. How can people going to school, senior high school children, be abducted and killed in the manner that we are seeing today? Where did the boldness come from for some people to go into Asawase and kill a chief? And the threat is everywhere now. Now, anybody coming from either of these groups is unsafe wherever you find yourself in this country. And so government and this military movement to say that, okay, we are on a peace enforcement. What is peace enforcement? If government says peace enforcement, what is peace enforcement? Who is supervising the movement of arms to Bawku? Who is taking away the disarmament of the people of Bawku from the arms that, if you go to Bawku today, the arms that you find in Bawku are as much as even the arms that the military possesses. Young people at ages 15, 16, 17 are armed to the teeth in this conflict.
And that begs the question, who has been supplying them with the arms or the weaponry?
Exactly the point I'm saying, that they are actors.
Yeah.
And the actors are known. the financiers are known, and they are known by the state. The actors are known by the state. This issue it's not just about the NDC government. I'm not just talking about the NDC government, which is in power today, has been in and out of government. They have a lot of interest when it comes to the Bawku and its political workers. And so, if government has taken advantage of the Bawku situation to be where it is today, all we are saying is that government should take the bull by the horn and act right. Because the peacekeeping, that one we agree. Because there is now an imminent danger. There is now threat to life and property. In fact, nobody knows who next will be under attack. And so sending military enforcement and the rest is agreed. But beyond the military and the peacekeeping efforts, what are we doing in the area of taking away the political interest and depoliticizing it for political advantage? Because that is what is fueling the issues in Bawku. It is the political advantage, because when we are able to resolve it and get people to understand where they truly belong, then there may be political consequences. And nobody wants to take that political risk. So we cover it small, it escalates, we come back and we try to dress it a bit, and then we go into elections, take political advantage, come to power, and then we want to dress it. So for as long as we want political capital out of it, we will never find a solution. And shame unto us as a people. Shame unto us as leadership of this country, that we let lives be lost. People are maimed and people are killed for the interest of politics. Why are we doing this to ourselves as a people? Why are we doing this to the people of Bawku? Young budding people are being killed. Chiefs are being killed. All because politics have eaten into this particular fabric. And until we take the bull by the horn, we will never solve it. Otumfuo can continue to do all his engagement. If the engagement doesn't come with political will to put things where they are, and ensure that people abide by the judgment of the courts, and people abide by chieftaincy rulings and what have you, and are compelled to accept the norm or the right thing as it is, forgetting about political consequences, Muru, we will come back after 2 months, 6 months. More people are going to be maimed when the military move. For how long are we going to put the military there? It's becoming more like Israel-Palestinian conflict. People who have come together have lived together over years. Now Bawku is becoming what? Look at the resources that we send to the place. When we deploy the military and all of those, do you know the cost to the state? Do you know what it takes if we have those resources to develop other areas of the... My brother is here from Gifek, asking for 100 million. President promising 100 million to do rural telephony. 0 will be released if we have all these conflicts ongoing. Government is unable to release funds to fund productive sectors of the economy, because we need to find money to go and be supporting the military in these conflict areas. So please,
in a broke country like ours.
Yes, and all for political advantage. All of these are politics. Political advantage. If politicians take themselves off and they want to solve the problems in Bawku, in just a month, this issue will be brought to book.
But don't the people themselves want development? I mean, what kinds of influence would make up for the non-development that you are suffering in your own region or in your own town? I mean, what is it that this politician is giving you that is much better than seeing banks springing up, seeing malls springing up, that roads are being tarred, there's hospitals, there's schools, You prefer taking some coins from some politician and destroying your own town? I mean, what does that say about what the people themselves want?
No, Muro, you see...
Do you get the point I'm
making? I do.
Yes, I'm not discounting the political influence. No, but I'm saying that is the political influence better for you than seeing development, real development? No, in your own town?
Muro, it is not, they are not even looking at the development or lack of development.
Okay.
They are looking at something that goes to their core. It's about a land, it is about chieftaincy. It is about who has the right to rule in that particular space. And people believe that they are entitled to these things.
Fair point. But I'm saying that is being resolved by a man who the people there themselves revere.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the Asante Hino Tunfo Osetutu II.
Yes.
So whilst at it, why don't you give peace a chance? It is. You see, I'm saying that it isn't as if nothing is being done.
Yes.
Okay, the former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo called on the 2-4 to start. President Mahama has come and he has enforced it. So I'm saying that should tell you that regardless of the political undertones that you are talking about, which you're absolutely right, but some efforts are being made to reconcile the two factions. If nothing was being done, then you say, well, nobody cares, so we're on our own. But something is being done. So why would you want to listen to somebody who give you some small money, give you some arms, then you go and you're killing your own selves?
Yeah, so what we need to do, let me go to my recommendation. Moro, what we need to do is for this same political...
And you know the most scary part?
Yes.
Now the thing is spreading.
Exactly.
It's spreading. We've seen Ashanti region.
Yes.
We don't know when next.
Yes.
It could be in your own constituency.
Yes. And my constituency...
And that's the scariest part.
We have all of those people in my Zungu community. But I can only appeal to them and across the country that we are one people. We are one state. You know, at the end of the day, all that we want is what you talked about, growth and development. If we allow our people to live in peace and in unity, and we seek to develop them so that everybody can grow to become what they want to be, all of these things we should be able to let go. So I will appeal to Tunfo and the Nairi and all those who are trying to mediate that they should fast track this process. You see, at times I understand the way mediation goes, but that can also take a long time. And when these things keep happening, then it derails the peace efforts. Because until the recent happenings, one would have expected that as the government communication went, the mediation team were almost at their conclusive stages.
Yeah.
But with these happenings, it takes everybody a step or two back, because you need to now go back and talk over these issues again with them, try to cool down tempers, because people are losing family members.
Yeah.
And they can't just easily forgive until we continue to appeal, until we continue to speak. But I want central government led by His Excellency the President to take this Bawku issue to heart. You know, we have leadership in Parliament. Our own majority leader is from that area. We have Ajia Ladi from that area and the rest. We need all of them, including the members of Parliament from MPP who come and hail from those areas. Let them show that oneness. Let them come together and also think about how they will use their position there to speak to the people. That even here, we all have different backgrounds, but we have one country we are protecting. We have one region we need to grow. We have one Bawku, one Nalerigu, and all of those Walwale and all those areas to build. And so let's come together. Let's forget about any promises or anything that one is hope that one is giving one section only to lead all of us into this mayhem, so that at the end of the day, the people of Bawku can rise up in the morning, go and do their activities without fear that somebody will attack them. Boro, how do you feel if you wake up and you don't know if you can come back from when you go out? Well, not that you are being attacked by an armed robber, but you are being cleansed on ethnic grounds.
Yeah.
How do you think of it? How can your children grow in such an environment?
Yeah.
What is the kind of things they are seeing? They are seeing arms, they are seeing killings, they are seeing. So what are the things that are running through their minds as young girls and boys who are growing up within this community? I think we owe it as a country to do something about this. And I'll plead with government, I'll plead with even us in MPP, that anything that we can also do to support government so that collectively we can assure the people of Bawku that we want lasting peace and solution. Let's do that so that Bawku can become a safe place for the people who live there.